Team, I guess that's the question is, are you going to be able to own the night with digital NVDs? I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments down below as we all continue to master our craft and develop our tactical virtue. This particular pair is the Binoc NVG 50. I'll leave a link down in the description below that you can go check it out. I gave you some of my thoughts out here. Let's go get this thing in use first. We'll see it firsthand, and then we'll come back and chit-chat some more. All right, let's get out here and see how this thing works. Leaving the command post with the pups, head out around and get up into the woods. And what I really do kind of like about this is that it does a pretty good job of interpreting it, and the more light that it has to work with, the better job it can obviously do, being digital. But it does a good job, looking here at the dogs. You can tell that that's a black and brown dog, and moving through pretty easily. Of course, this is a part of the woods that I know extremely well. And then I wanted to do a test, just sitting the phone down, and we'll move back right at 40 yards, and just to help show how something as simple as a phone can be seen from a ways away. And although we can zoom in and zoom out right here, like, you really can't tell exactly what it is other than something that is giving off some light. But we'll move a little bit closer, and I think I was right at 10 yards when I could tell that it was a phone. You can see the dogs here kind of trying to get in on the action there, and get a little bit closer, and it's just a hell of a show there for Hondo to watch. So all in all, man, it's not that bad. You can use it while on the move. I guess if I had to evaluate night vision devices, be able to be effective or not, I'd have to figure out if it's effective doing two things. Can I walk with it on my head? Can I drive a vehicle with it, right? If I can't do any one of those two things, then it's not going to be effective for anything other than a stationary LPOP, which at the end of the day is not going to do you much any good. You'd be better off having a thermal monocular. So these things come in, digital ones start at probably 300 to 700. This one's right in the middle of that. Of course, analog, old school ones are going to cost you thousands of dollars more. So first question, I guess, really is, are NVDs needed? Is it a necessary device to have in your kit? You see its first light now, right? Looks dark, but it's really not. In fact, right now I can walk super easy. Just have to give your eyes enough time to acclimate. And let's walk right back up in here into the woods. Phone from the camera's screwing me up a little bit, but as you can see, we're moving at a pretty good clip. And I have all my depth perception, right? You can't even you can't see anything. I can see stuff. I'm not saying that NVDs are a waste of time, but total pitch darkness, they're helpful. And there's value to being able to move at night. But you're not going to be able to move quickly. You're not going to be able to move far. You don't even know what your freaking pace count is. Is it needed? Quite frankly, no, it's not needed. It's something that operates off of a battery, and I'm not a fan of patrolling with stuff on my head and all out in front of me. I'm not a high-speed, low-drag, kick the door in operator. I'm more of a fieldcraft dude. So when it comes to patrolling at night, if you allow yourself the opportunity to give your eyes time to get used to low light, you can move in next to nothing, right? Even if you have, it's great if you got a horse thief moon, you can see really good. But even in limited visibility, moving through the brush, it can get extremely difficult. So, well, that's where these things shine, right? Is being able to move through these woods and not trip over yourself. Well, that briefs well. So could you do it? Yes, but it's going to really slow you down that much more by having to bob and weave all of the things and look down and look up and look around and making sure that you're not tripping over yourself or something else, and then breaking all kinds of noise discipline, which you should be doing anyways, but it's even more harder to do wearing a helmet with night vision, analog or digital. This may be a value added, but if I didn't have a lot of other things in my kit bag, I wouldn't get this next, right? I would make sure that I had all of the other things I needed in order to be able to shoot, move, and communicate before I invested in a minimum of $500. Now, the good thing about investing $500-600 in a digital night vision device is you're not breaking the bank, right? You're not breaking the bank. It works. It's effective, and it's okay, right? Just because you might be an old school grunt who prefers his analog crap, that doesn't mean that digital is not just as effective, and sometimes even more effective and more durable, if we're going to be honest with each other, because I can operate this thing 24/7 and I don't have to worry about it leaving it on or accidentally turning it on and it burning some tubes out. Let's talk about moving at night, and I'll give you a trick and a tip I learned many moons ago. Let's say you're out moving and you go set up a patrol base. You're doing a multiple day movement, right, throughout your AO. And you stop at a little patrol base that's at the end of the day. Maybe it's an hour before the sun goes down. And you sit down and you establish a couple positions and you have some chow. And then night settles. Been maintaining security and awareness of your area. But an hour after the sun has set, a good TTP for you is to pick up and move at minimum 200 yards away and reestablish yourself in the dark. Now, why is that? Well, if there happened to have been anybody who was observing your movement and saw you stop, they're going to assume that you're going to be there all night. So they know where to move to when they believe that you might be asleep, when you've lost your situational awareness, maybe even in the early morning as you're still rousing and getting your junk out of the rack. It's an old cowboy trick from a long time ago that I learned out west. Team, I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments down below about digital night vision devices. Are they cheap junk, right? Is there a secret Chinese hack back door that they can get in and track you? Is that why you're scared of it? Do you own them? What do you think? What do you think about patrolling in stuff like this, right? Or is this not even high speed enough? Do we need all the other hoo-yahs and hooplas and extra battery packs and all that airsoft crazy LARP shit, right? I don't know, team. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm not a hater either. Appreciate you guys, man. Consider becoming a channel member. It's going to give you exclusive access to content that's not available to anybody else. If you want to learn more tips and tricks about patrolling in a contested environment, go over to Amazon or Stokermatic.com and purchase a copy of the SHTF Field Manual. It is filled with some good stuff in there that'll help get you moving in the right direction. As always, I appreciate you guys. You stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked. Team, if you want to master your craft and develop your tactical virtue, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so that you can stay up to date with future content. Consider becoming a channel member. It's going to give you exclusive access to content not available to anybody else. I appreciate you guys. Until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked.
We know you're out there! Come to my voice!